Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexis Rogers. Right now, there's an increased police presence at the U of M following a shooting threat. Police are calling it a specific threat from a known person targeting the Twin Cities campus. The U of M posted on X saying a 41-year-old man from Chippewa County, Minnesota, threatened to shoot students and staff. Right now, Dawson Boyd schools are on lockdown. Laquiparo Valley School District is increasing police because of the ongoing incident. U of M classes have not started yet following winter break, meaning that there are less students on campus. Well, another very big story, the weather. We are expecting to see a little bit more sun today, which is nice, but that's coming before snow tomorrow. Snow is on many people's minds, Ben.
Yeah, something we have yet to see a lot of this winter. And yeah, winter making a big turnaround. Not only do we have the cooler temperatures today, but some significant, impactful snow is in the forecast, including the Twin Cities metro. You can see winter storm headlines are already going to be in effect later on tonight. The pink areas, that's where we have higher confidence and some heavier snow totals. That includes cities like Mankato, the Rochester area, La Crosse. That's a winter storm warning from tonight through Saturday morning. Here in the Twin Cities, we're kind of on that transitional line between the heaviest snow and lighter stuff to our north. And with the uncertainty still in the forecast, we are under a winter storm watch. We may see that upgrade to either an advisory or a warning by later tonight. We have deemed Friday a weather warn day due to the impactful snow that is likely. Now, the brunt of the storm is going to hit southeastern Minnesota, but we will probably see at least plowable amounts of snow with high uncertainty still left in the forecast models. Now, the snow is expected to start in less than 24 hours. We'll have our forecast for how much snow we can expect and when we expect things to really cool down. That's coming up in a few minutes, Alexis.
We will be all ears, Ben. Thank you. And we want to make sure that you're prepared for your commute tomorrow. First of all, a no-brainer in Minnesota. You have to make sure you have a scraper in your car. Flat tires and low batteries can quickly become an issue. So today would be the day. Do a little bit of adulting, resolve any of those chores, and you should be good to go. You'll also want to check the tread on those tires and make sure that your fluids are in order. And finally, if something happens, pack a blanket, some water, and some food if you need to wait for roadside assistance. If you're looking to get a ride somewhere in the metro area today, you may need to look somewhere other than Uber or Lyft. In less than an hour, drivers are expected to turn off their apps as part of a day of action. It's something that could happen once a month until their demands are met. Drivers say they want state and city leaders to step in to get them higher wages and protections. Last spring, Governor Walz vetoed legislation that would have boosted their pay after Uber and Lyft threatened to pull out of the state. Today's event is expected from 1 to 7 p.m. One of the more notable Feeding Our Future food fraud defendants is pleading guilty. Sharon Ross is the 17th person to admit to their role in the $250 million pandemic scam. Ross admitted to stealing $2.4 million in child nutrition funds while claiming to serve meals to hundreds of thousands of children at her legitimate St. Paul food shelf, House of Refuge. And the first trial for Feeding Our Future defendants is scheduled for March. We're following a big change at the state capitol. Republican Kurt Daudt is resigning. For the last 13 years, Daudt has represented parts of Sherburne, Asante, and Anoka counties in the Minnesota House. He's also served as House Speaker for 4 years. Daudt is set to leave in 1 month, the day before the legislative session gets underway. That opens up a seat in a special election. Right now, former President Donald Trump is back in New York for closing arguments in his civil fraud case. Trump is accused of lying about his net worth by billions of dollars. He's denied the allegations and calls the case politically motivated. The judge has already found that the former president overhauled his assets, and the court is now working to determine if he will have to pay a penalty. Yesterday, Trump asked to speak, but today the judge denied his request.
At this moment, the judge is not letting me make the summation because I'll bring up things that he doesn't want to hear. And it's a very unfair trial. Nobody's seen anything like this. I don't think they've ever seen anything like this.
The judge is expected to issue a written order by the end of the month. A new study shows a spike in the number of ADHD prescriptions in the U.S. over the pandemic, the biggest jump happening among women in their 20s and 30s. Researchers found new prescriptions for stimulants reached 5.9 million between 2020 and 2021. That's a 14% increase from the 2 years before the pandemic. The reason for the rise is not clear. Researchers speculated pandemic-related stress could have been a factor.